Yes. Is my screen visible, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, screen is visible.
Okay. So we'll start today Bhakti Yoga session. Last chapter we have read that Bhakti Yoga is best. Last sloka of chapter number 6, we have read that Bhakti Yoga is best. So today Krishna will start speaking about Bhakti Yoga. Okay. Krishna will from chapter number 7 to chapter number 12, Krishna will be speaking about Bhakti Yoga. Okay. So too many chapters are there for Bhakti Yoga. So let's dive into Bhakti Yoga, the most important part of Bhagavad-Gita. Okay. So today's chapter name is Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Okay. Can you tell me what is the meaning of Jnana and Vijnana in the chat box? We have many nice devotees who are asking very nice questions, who are replying very nicely. Okay. So this batch especially have some very nice devotees. They are replying very nicely. Consistently, they are replying every day, whatever I am asking question. I will encourage other participants also to reply. Okay, so that they do not fall asleep because it's night time and many people start sleeping. Okay, I do not want anyone to do that. So whenever I ask questions, you can all reply so that you are not sleeping. Okay. So Jnana is the knowledge and the science. The knowledge and the application of knowledge. Vijnana is the science applied. Yes. So Jnana is the theoretical knowledge. Vijnana is the practical knowledge which we apply in our life. Okay. Jnana is the knowledge we get, which we are getting through Bhagavad-Gita now, which I'm telling you. And Vijnana, when you apply those teachings in your life, when you apply those teachings in your life practically, and you see the change in your life, that is called Vijnana. Okay. This chapter is known as Jnana Vijnana Yoga. So now Krishna will describe some practical aspect, which are the people who won't be able to apply the teachings in their life, which are the people who will be taking shelter of Krishna. Okay, how to take shelter of Krishna. All those things will be discussed in this chapter. Okay, so and Krishna in Bhakti Yoga part, Krishna will describe about himself. Okay, Krishna will describe how all these things are, how these things are working. Okay, so all those things will be described, how Krishna is maintaining this universe. All those things Krishna will describe in this part. Okay, so this chapter is called Knowledge of the Absolute. Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Yes, so let's dive into the chapter. Let's start with Guru Pranam Mantra. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahayam Dadati Swapadantikam Bandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapadakam Shri Guru Vaishnava Shri Rupam Shagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadavaitam Savadutam Parijan Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakhan Vitam Cha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachat Desh Tarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So the teachings is based on the teachings of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He is the founder Acharya of ISKCON, and we pay our humble obeisances and to his feet so that his teachings of Bhagavad Gita we can apply in our life. So let's summarize the 6th chapter which we have read. First chapter, faith is required to understand Bhagavad Gita. Unless until we are having faith, we won't be able to understand. We won't be able to understand what is the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. Till now you have understood, okay, that why the faith is required. Krishna is again and again telling whatever things Krishna is telling. Unless and until we have faith, we won't be able to understand. Then observing the army by the 3 people, then reasons for Arjuna for not fighting. Then importance of the Guru, identity, our real identity, and the identity crisis, and then that was the body and the source knowledge. Then how to control the mind and senses, how to be a self-realized soul or Atmaram. Then which is better, action or renunciation? So Krishna tells that renunciation, action is better than the renunciation. Then we have a yoga ladder. Then karma yoga, how to do the karma, we read. Okay. Then the transcendental knowledge. So glorification of jnana and process of transcendental knowledge we have read in the fourth chapter. What is the history of Bhagavad Gita? What is the past of Bhagavad Gita? Then again same confusion, action and renunciation, which is clarified again by Krishna in the chapter number 5, that work in devotion is better than the renunciation. Then how to purify our body, mind and senses without any desire by working in karma sannyasa. Okay, so that is chapter number 5. What is true sannyasa? We have read in 5th. Then chapter number 6, mind as a enemy and a friend. So we have read in the last chapter that mind can be your greatest enemy, mind can be your greatest friend. Okay, if you are controlling your mind, if you are able to control the mind, then it is the greatest friend. If you are not able to control the mind, then it is your greatest enemy. Okay, then we have read about the 8 limbs of Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga, what is Ashtanga Yoga? We have read about the 8 limbs of Ashtanga Yoga. Then we have read about the success and failure. If a yogi is there who is not able to complete the yoga, who is not able to achieve Krishna, what happens to them? So we have read about 2 things. If the long practice they have done, or short practice is there. So if short practice is there, they have done short practice, maybe they have attained 25 perfection, 25% progress they have made. Then what will do? They will take birth among the higher loka and they will enjoy. Then they will again come back and they will take birth in the aristocratic family. Okay, and then they can start their devotional life from there. And if they have done the if they are failed now, okay, if and they have advanced very much, like 75% advancement is there, 90% advancement is there, then what will happen? They will take birth among the family of the devotee and they will start their journey of the devotional service from there. Okay, so that is the success and failure. Then the greatest of yoga, the last sloka of 6th chapter we have read, the greatest of yoga is one who is serving the Lord with the love. Okay, so loving devotional service was the last thing which Krishna tells that it is the greatest of yoga, that is the bhakti yoga. Now after saying that sloka, Krishna will start now the 7th chapter, that is bhakti yoga itself. Okay, from 7th chapter bhakti yoga starts. Okay, so now this chapter mnemonic is head, HEAD. Okay, hearing from him, 1 to 3 sloka, everywhere, how we can see him everywhere. Then accept or reject, and then demigods. About the demigods we'll read, hearing from him, about him we'll hear, everywhere, how to see him everywhere, then accept or reject, and then the demigods. Just 1 second. So these mnemonic will be head. Just 1 second. Okay. So, okay. So we have done till now. Please use the pen. So now this is the first part, that is so knowledge of the absolute. This is the first part, hearing from him. First to 3 sloka, first 1 to 3 sloka. Okay, so let's hear from him. Now Krishna is starting this chapter with this sloka. Okay, 7th chapter with this sloka. Krishna saying, Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Saktamana Partha Yogam Yunjam Madashraya Asamshayam Samagramma Yakta Gyasya Takshinu Takshinu. Takshinu means now here. Okay, Takshinu. So Krishna is telling about the importance of hearing here. So Krishna is saying the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, now here. Okay, important. Now here, O son of Pritha, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. Okay. So now Krishna is actually telling Arjuna that how to practice the bhakti yoga. Okay. So how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free, know me in full, free from the doubt. Okay. So Krishna is now going to tell about the bhakti yoga. Okay. And he's saying, Takshinu, now hear from me, hear from me. So Krishna is emphasizing that hearing is important. Okay, hearing is important. So we have read about the 9 devotional services, and one of them, the first of them was the hearing. Okay, so Krishna is emphasizing the hearing part. So let's try to understand what are the way we can acquire the knowledge. Okay, and then what is the importance of hearing from a bona fide source. So there are 3 ways of acquiring the knowledge or understanding God. You want to understand God, there are 3 ways are there, or there are 3 ways of to acquire any knowledge. So what are the 3 ways? First is called Prataksha Praman. Second is called Anuman Praman, and third is called the Shabda Praman. Okay. Prataksha Praman means by directly sensing, direct sensual perception. Okay. When we are seeing something and we are observing something and then we are believing on that, that is called Prataksha Praman. Okay. So that is called Prataksha. So when we are seeing something actually, and or when we are touching something, when we are hearing something, and based on that we are acquiring the knowledge, that is called Prataksha Praman, or direct sense perception. This is the first way. Second way, that is called Anuman Praman. Anuman Praman means based on the direct perception, we are assuming something. Okay, so based on the things which we have seen, or which we have observed, which we have heard. Okay, we are making some theory on that. Okay, so we are making some assumption on that, and that is called Anuman Praman. So we are making Anuman, we are making theories based on some evidences. Okay, so that is called, the 2 are called the theory based on evidences and direct sense perception. Okay, so these are the 2, Pratyaksh Praman, the things which we see directly or we observe directly through our senses. Anuman Praman, after observing, if we are making any assumption, any theory, then that is called Anuman Praman. Just like one example I can give you, that if some sound is coming from other room. Okay, some sound of cat is there. Okay, so I can assume that, okay, sound of cat is there, so maybe cat is in that room. So that is called Anuman Praman. When I go and see that, okay, there is no cat, some mobile is playing some cat sound. Okay, so that now I'm seeing the by direct perception of my senses. So that is called Prataksha Praman. Okay, so 2 pramans are there, Anuman Praman and Prataksha Praman. So these 2 are there which are based on the senses. Okay, but our senses are not perfect. Our senses are not perfect. Okay, you can see here, this is called optical illusion. Are these lines parallel? If I ask you, all these lines, are these lines are parallel? So you will say by seeing that, no, it is not looking parallel. But in actuality, it is parallel. Okay, in actuality, if you see by using a scale or anything, it is in actuality it is parallel. Okay, so our senses can be missed. It can be deceived. Okay, our senses are not perfect. Our eyes are not perfect. None of our senses are actually perfect. If our eyes would have been so perfect, why would we need microscope? Okay, to see a small thing. Why we need a telescope? We wouldn't have need using those things if our eyes were so perfect. That means our eyes are not perfect. Likewise, all of our senses have some limitations. Our senses are limited. Our senses are not perfect. They are limited. Okay, so based on the senses, if we are making theories, then that is also limited. Okay, so these 2, if you see, these 2 pramana or these 2 ways of acquiring knowledge are not perfect. Okay, these 2 pramana are not perfect. So, and can we directly see God? Directly seeing God? No, it is very difficult for us. It is very difficult for us to see God, direct perception. Okay, so how can we understand God? Okay, so answer lies in the 3rd pramana, or that is called Shabda Pramana. Okay, Shabda Pramana. When a bona fide source is there, when a person is there who is self-realized soul, who has tattva darshana, who has seen the truth, and he is making he is making giving that knowledge to us, okay, maybe in form of literature, maybe in form of shabda, okay. So that is called the perfect. If it is coming from the perfect source, then it is called perfect. So hearing from a bona fide authority, it's called Sabda Praman. Okay. So when we try to understand God, when we try to see God, these two realizations are not perfect. These two ways are not, we are not able to see God through these two ways. But Sabda Pramana, we are able to see God through the Sabda Pramana. Okay. By hearing from a bona fide sources, by hearing from Krishna himself. Okay. If Krishna is there himself and he is talking about himself, Krishna is saying about himself, and later whatever he says, he is showing that also to Arjuna in form of Vishwarupa. So he is giving the example also, then he is showing also. So that is called the perfect source. When we are hearing from a bona fide source, when we are hearing from a Shabda, that is Veda, Shabda are the way, Vedas are the Shabda of the Lord only, okay, instructions of the Lord only. So that those are called the perfect sources of knowledge about God, okay. Elephant and six blind men. So six blind men are sitting in different parts of elephant, and they are assuming that okay, the elephant may be like snake, the elephant may be like arrow, the elephant may be like axe, okay, or the elephant may be like something else, okay, like rope, okay, elephant may be like tree, elephant may be like a wall, okay. So different people, they are assuming, they're using their touch senses, and they're trying to see what is elephant, and they're ending up in three different assumptions, okay. So that is called, our senses are not perfect, okay. We are conditioned soul, and we have four defects, okay, and that's, our senses are also having four defects, okay. So we are conditioned soul, and we are having four defects, okay. What are the four defects? To commit mistakes, okay. We have tendency to commit mistakes. Then second, to be illusioned. Our senses can be illusioned. You see this, okay, looks like continuous, okay, that means it is illusion, okay, looks like continuous. See, third, imperfect senses. Our senses are imperfect. Just now I told you that this person is using telescope, okay, telescope. Senses are not perfect, that's why he is using. Eyes are not perfect, that's why he is using. So first is to commit mistake, to become illusion. Third is to imperfect senses, and fourth is to cheat others. So we have tendency to cheat others, okay. These are the four defects every conditioned soul have, okay. That's why our senses also have not of these four defects, and that's why our senses are not perfect. If our senses are not perfect, how to gain perfect knowledge? So I already told you, we can gain perfect knowledge through Shabda Pramana. So let's hear what Krishna says. Jnanam te aham shabe jnanam idam bakshami asheshataha yajgyatva neha bhuyo anyaj gyatavyam avashishyate. Krishna is saying jnanam and vijnanam, both Krishna is going to tell. And after hearing this, there is no asheshata, there is nothing left to be known, okay, to be known. There is asheshata, there is nothing left to be known. I shall now declare unto you in full this knowledge, both phenomenal and numinous, that is both jnana and vijnana. This being known, nothing further shall remain for you to know. So Krishna himself is giving the knowledge. Krishna himself, the bona fide source himself, is giving the knowledge, and that knowledge is called the perfect knowledge, okay. Now Krishna start speaking about that knowledge, who can gain, who cannot gain the knowledge, okay. So let's hear from Krishna. Manusyanam sahasretu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschin mam veti tattvataha. Krishna is saying, Manusyanam sahasretu. So there are thousands, many thousands of among the men, Manusyanam. So so many thousands of men are there. Who, what are they doing? Kaschid yatati siddhe. Yatati means they are endeavoring. Siddhe means for the perfection. Kaschid means few or one. Okay. So there are so many thousands of men are there, but only few, only kaschid are endeavoring for the perfection. Okay. Kaschid yatati siddhe. Then he is saying, Yatatam api siddhanam. Even though the people who have achieved the siddhi, yatatam api siddhanam, kaschin mam veti tattvata. Kaschin means the one or the few people. Mam is me. Veti is to know. Tattvata means to know in the truth. Okay. So Krishna is saying there are thousands of men are there who are trying for the perfection, who are endeavoring for perfection. Okay. But out of those who have achieved perfection, only few are there who will know me in truth. Okay. So this is what Krishna says. So it is like a race. Okay. You can see outside the world, so many people are there, many people are there, but only few people you see they are trying to know about God. They are trying to know about God. Okay. Means only few people are there who are trying for the perfection, who are trying to perfection, and there will be few people who have achieved perfection already. Okay, and out of them only few will be there who will be knowing Krishna perfectly. Okay, so this is what Krishna says. Now, knowledge of the absolute. So just like a marathon race is there, so many people, out of so many people, thousands of men, only few will be there, or like hundreds will be there who will be participating in the race, and out of those, only few people will be there who will be able to complete the race. And out of the completed race, only few people will be there who have been like first, second, third, or like that. Okay, so those who have achieved something like that. So Krishna described. So we can compare like that. Okay, so that is the thing. Now, second part: how to see him everywhere. How to see him everywhere. Now Krishna will describe him. So we have read about hearing from him, hearing process. About hearing process, we have learned. Now he everywhere. How we can see him everywhere. Krishna will describe his glory so that we can see him everywhere. Okay, directly with the direct perception eye, we cannot see. Okay, unless and until we know about Krishna. So knowing is important. So unless and until Krishna tells about himself, no one can know about Krishna, because no one is actually knowing about Krishna. Okay, Krishna will tell in the later chapters that no one knows about me, because Krishna is the source of everyone. Okay, this is what Krishna says. Let's understand what Krishna says now. How can we see and understand Krishna? Many people think, how can we see Krishna? How can we understand Krishna? Now Krishna is answering that. How can we see Krishna? So Krishna is describing his energy so that through his energy we can see Krishna. So let's understand what Krishna is saying about the material energy. Krishna says, Bhumir apo analo vayur khammana buddhir evacha ahankara ite yamme bhinna prakriti ashtada. So Krishna is saying about his bhinna prakriti. Bhinna is the separated. Bhinna is the separated. Prakriti ashtada. Ashtada is the eight. So the Krishna is describing 8 things which are his bhinna prakriti or separated energy. What are these things? Bhumir, that is earth. Apo, that is water. Analo is the fire. Vayu is the air. Kham is the ether. Mano buddhir. Okay, that is mind, and buddhi is the intelligence. And ahankara. Ahankara is the false ego. Okay, so these are the 8 things: Bhumi, Apo, Nalo, Vayur, Kham, Mana, Buddhir, and Ahankara. Okay, so these are the 8 things which are making the Bhinna Prakriti. These are the 8 things which are making the Bhinna Prakriti or separated energy or the material energy of Krishna. So these are the material energy of Krishna. So everything which is material here, we see in the material world, that is made of this material energy. Okay, so you can see here graphical representation. The outer circle is showing the 5 things: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. So these are the 5 things. So these are the making one body of us, that is called gross body. Gross body is our body, which if you are seeing me, that is my gross body. The actual the body which you see, that is called the gross body. That is made of the 5 things, that is earth, water, fire, air, and ether. So these are the 5 things which is making the gross body. Now there is another body that is called subtle body. You can see here subtle body. Subtle body is very sukshma sharir, or the small body. Okay, which is made of the 3 things: ego, mind, and intelligence. So these three things are there, which is making the subtle body. So gross body, 5 things, small body or the subtle body, 3 things. Total 8 things are there, which is making the uh, the the body. Okay. Ether. One is asking what is ether. Ether is the blank space. Okay, the blank space is called ether. Okay, so these are the things. There's nothing where nothing is there. That is called the blank space. There nothing is there. Even air is not there. So that is called the ether. So earth, water, fire, air, and ether, and ego, mind, and intelligence. So these are the 8 things which is making the subtle body and the gross body. And the soul is there, which is inside. Okay. So they are the 8 things, and the soul is there. So you can see here it is graphical representation is there. The gross body is there, that is made of earth, water, fire, air, and ether, which is you can see outer body which you are seeing. Okay. Then one subtle body is also there, which is inside, and the subtle body is made of mind, intelligence, and false ego. So you can see here this is the subtle body, smaller body. Then inside is the spiritual body or the soul. Okay, the soul is there, the spiritual body. So these three are there. Okay, so 2 bodies we have, the gross body and subtle body. So gross body and subtle body both are made of the material energy. Okay, now how it is made is Krishna is describing. So it is made by the plenary expansion. The material energy is made by the plenary expansion of Krishna, that these are the complete expansion of Krishna. Okay, so what are these plenary expansion? Who is taking part in making the material world? So that is called Karnodakshaya Vishnu, or it is called also Mahavishnu. Then second is called Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, and third is called Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. Okay, so 3 forms are there, 3 plenary expansions are there who are making this material world. First is the Karnodakshaya Vishnu. Karnodakshaya Vishnu or Mahavishnu, it makes the total material energy, or it is called Mahatattva or Mahatattva. So Mahavishnu is making the Mahatattva, the basis from which all the material will be made. Okay, and this Mahatattva or this Mahatattva is coming out from the pores of Karnodakshaya Vishnu. Okay, and from this Mahatattva, this material world will be made. Okay, along with the elements which we have discussed. Then second expansion is called Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is entering into each universe. So many universes are made from the Mahavishnu. Okay, from the Mahavishnu is making Mahatattva, and from Mahatattva many universes are being made, and in all of the universes Krishna is expanding himself in the plenary expansion and in the form of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So when Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is there, what is Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is doing? It is entering into each universe to create diversity. Okay, so in entering into each universe, and from there Brahmaji will take birth, and then Brahmaji will make all the universe. Okay, all the material universe. So Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is the Vishnu from where the Brahmaji will originate, and he will make the universe. Okay, and when Brahmaji has made universe, make diversity, make different types of living entity, 84 lakhs types of living entity, then what happens? Then third expansion comes, that is called Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, and it is the actual Paramatma form. So it is the plenary expansion which is in the Paramatma form, which is residing in every atom. Okay, as a super soul. So it enters into every atom to maintain a super soul. So actually Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, or the Vishnu, is the maintainer. Okay, he's maintaining, and Brahmaji, who is there, who is creating the universe after taking birth from the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Okay, so actually it is coming from the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, and Kshirodakshaya Vishnu is the maintaining all the universe. Okay, and Karnodakshaya Vishnu is the origin of all the Mahatattva. Okay, and all of these 3 are the part or the plenary expansion of Krishna. Okay, so this is how the separated energy or the 8 things are making the universe. Then above that material energy, there one more superior energy is there, that is called Jiva. Okay, Jiva is there, which is the superior energy. So let's read what Krishna tells about that superior energy. Krishna tells, Apare apareyam itastva anyam prakritim vidhi me param jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharayate jagat. Beside these, O mighty Arjuna, there is another superior energy of mind. So all those 8 energy are there, and there is one more superior energy, which is superior from all these 8 energy. Okay, superior energy of mind, which comprises the living entity who are exploiting the resources of this material or inferior nature. So this material nature is the inferior nature or the separated nature. Okay, and there is one superior nature of mind, that is called the living entity or the jiva, who are exploiting this material nature or the inferior nature. So in actuality, you see there are 2 types of the nature of Krishna, and everything in this universe is made from these two energies. Okay, so everything which is material, which is dead, it is the inferior energy, and everything which is living is the superior energy. So if you see in this entire universe, only thing which is living is the Atma. Okay, only thing which is living is the Atma. Every other thing there which is material is dead. Okay, and Atma is the only thing which is giving the consciousness to that thing. Okay, so only living thing in entire universe is the jiva or the Atma. Okay, so that is what Krishna says. So everything which is dead is Krishna's energy, that is inferior energy. Everything which is living, that is jiva, is also Krishna's energy. So in actuality, everything which is coming from Krishna. So when we see these things outside our environment, outside in the environment, in the nature, we can actually remember Krishna, because Krishna is the energy of Krishna. Every living entity is energy of superior energy of Krishna, and the material thing is inferior energy of Krishna. So in actuality, when we see the other things, we can see Krishna everywhere. Okay, because Krishna is everywhere in form of his energy. Okay. Now Krishna tells that he is the origin. After telling the superior energy and inferior energy, let's see what Krishna tells. Etad yonini bhutani sarvaniti upadharaya aham kritnasya jagatah prabhavam pralayastatha. So he's saying he is Prabhava, he is Pralaya, he is the origin, he is the dissolution of all the things. All created beings have their sources in these 2 nature. So everything which is there, it is coming in the 2 nature. All created being, everything of all that is material and of all that is spiritual in this world, know for certain that I am both the origin and the dissolution. So everything is coming from me, everything will dissolve in me only. Okay, so Krishna is the source of everything. Krishna is saying Krishna is the source of all the origin. Krishna is the source of everything. Okay. So Krishna is the maintainer and the essential principle also. So Krishna was the source of everything. Now Krishna is the maintainer also. Matta param taram nane kinchid asti dhananjaya mai sharvam idam proktam sutre mani gana eva. Krishna is saying, I am sutre mani gana eva. Sutre is the thread. Mani giva is the garland. Okay, you can see here. One mala is there, one jewel is there. Okay, and it is resting on the sutra, on the rope. Okay, inside. So Krishna tells, O conqueror of wealth, there is no truth superior to me. Everything comes from me. There is no truth greater than me. There is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me like pearls are strung on a thread. So when we see pearls, so many pearls are there, and they are making one garland. When we see that garland, we don't see the thread. Okay, but in actuality, the pearls are resting on the thread. So if no thread is there, then there is no garland. All the pearls will be here and there. They won't be organized. Okay, so Krishna is the maintainer of these things. So everything is resting. Everything Krishna is maintaining, just like the thread maintains the pearl. Okay, in a garland. Okay, so like that. So many planets we see in the universe. Planets are there in the universe. They are circulating the sun in certain orbit. Who is maintaining those planets in their orbit? Krishna is maintaining. That is what Krishna is saying. And we don't see that thing, okay? Because it is Krishna is like a thread, which is upon which the pearls are resting. So these universe, these all things are resting upon Krishna. We don't see that. Okay, that is our fault. Okay. Now Krishna is saying, Rasho aham apsu kanteya prabhasmi shashi suryoho pranavah sarva vedeshu shabdake parusham nristu. O son of Kunti, I am the taste of water, the light of the sun and the moon, the syllable Om in the Vedic mantras. I am the sound in the ether and ability in man. Okay. So Krishna is describing now about him. He's saying, I am the taste of water. Whatever taste a water has, it is the Krishna that is the taste of water. So whenever we taste water, we can remember Krishna. I am the light of the sun and the moon, and the syllable Om in the Vedic mantra. So syllable Om is also Krishna only. And the sound in the ether and ability in the man. So ability, Parusham. So ability in man is also Krishna. Okay. So that is the thing. Krishna is the taste of water. When we taste water, it is Krishna. Okay. So seeing Krishna everywhere. So Krishna is describing these things when we read sloka from 18 to 11, 8 to 11. We come to know about these things. Krishna says that Krishna is the taste of water, Krishna is the light of the sun and moon, Krishna is the Om in Vedic mantras. Okay, Krishna is the sound in the ether and ability in the man. So this we have read in the last sloka. Then Krishna says, I am fragrance of the earth. Okay, so some fragrance is there in the earth, that is Krishna only. I am the heat of the fire. So what is the property of fire? To burn, to heat. So that property is also given by Krishna only. Okay, I'm the life of all that lives. Krishna is the life. I'm the penance of all the aesthetics. So he is the penance, he is the austerity of all the aesthetics. He is the for all the existence. Krishna is the original seed. Krishna is the father of all the living entity, all the existence. Okay. Krishna says he is the intelligence of the intelligent. Okay. He is the intelligence of the intelligent. So when we see intelligent person, when we see one intelligent person, we can remember Krishna, that this intelligence is Krishna. This intelligence has been given to this person by Krishna. When we see a powerful man, we can think like this power is given to this powerful man by Krishna. When we see any talent in ourselves, we can think that this talent is given by Krishna. Okay. So nothing is mine. This is all mercy of Krishna. So everything is there, which is in the universe. We can actually remember Krishna by seeing them. Okay. So he is the prowess of all the powerful men. He is the strength of all the strong. Okay. And he is the sex life, not contrary to religious principles. Many people think that sex is only lust. Okay. Lust is the sex. But Krishna says that he is the sex life, which is not contrary to religious principles. Contrary to religious principles mean sex, which is not outside the marriage. Okay. Sex inside the marriage. Okay, so sex life for begetting the children who will be Krishna conscious, who will be who we can deliver. Okay, we can help in delivering that child. Okay, that is called the sex life, which is not contrary to religious principle, not outside the marriage. Okay, so that is the sex life also. Krishna says, I am the sex life, which is not contrary to religious principles. Know that all states of being, be they in the goodness, passion, ignorance, three modes, any people, anything which is under three modes are manifested by my energy. Okay, so this mode of nature, goodness, passion, ignorance, are all coming from Krishna's energy. All coming from Krishna's energy. Okay, I am in one sense everything, but I am independent. So he is, in one sense, he is everything, but he is independent also. I am not under the modes of material nature, for they, on the contrary, are within me. Okay, so Krishna is above the material nature, mode of material nature. And we are under the mode of material nature, we are under the mode of Maya. Okay, we are under Maya, we are under the mode of material nature. But Krishna is above the mode of material nature. Krishna is above the Maya. Okay, this is what. So you can see here Maya Devi or Durga Devi is here. She is folding her hand and she is in front of Krishna, he is bowing down. Okay, so that is called Maya Devi or Durga Devi, which who is maintaining this material universe for Krishna. So Krishna has appointed Maya Devi for maintaining this material world. Okay, accept or reject 13 to 19. Okay, so what are the four people who accept Krishna, who think about Krishna, and what are the four people who reject Krishna? So let's hear from Krishna. So Arjuna is now thinking, are we still illusioned due to our gross senses? So Krishna is saying, deluded by the three modes, goodness, passion, ignorance, the whole world does not know me, who am above the modes and inexhaustible. Okay. So when we are under the spell of Maya, so Maya is covering us. Goodness, passion, ignorance, all three modes are covering us. Okay. So we are not able to see Krishna because Krishna is above the three modes. Okay. And we are covered by the Maya and we are not able to see Krishna. So we can see these people represent us. We are this in this material world, and these Maya are making a dance through the thread. So three modes are being represented here by the goodness, passion, ignorance, and you can see the lotus feet here. Okay, this is Krishna. So when we are deluded among the Maya only, we are not able to see Krishna, which is above the Maya. Okay, so any person who is under the Maya only, he won't be able to deliver us. Okay, he won't be able to take out of Maya. If any person is drowning in water and other person is also drowning in water, that person cannot help that person to get out from the water. Only person who is above the water surface can help the person to come off the water. Okay, so Krishna is above the Maya. So Krishna can help us to get out from this Maya spell. Okay, the magic spell of Maya. How do we overcome this illusion? How do we overcome this Maya? How do we overcome this modes of nature? Arjuna is thinking now. So Krishna is answering, take my shelter. Because Krishna is above the Maya, Krishna is above the water level, he can help the other living entity. So let's see what Krishna is saying. Devi hi esha guna mai, mama maya durataya, mam eva ye prapadante, mayam etam tarantite. This divine energy of mind, that is Maya, Devi, okay, Devi, this is divine energy of mind, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome. Okay, Durataya, difficult to overcome. It is very difficult to overcome. This Maya, coming out of Maya is very difficult because Maya is also Krishna's energy, and Krishna's energy is so strong. Okay, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. But only thing to get out of this Maya is to surrender unto him. If you're surrendering into Krishna, we can easily cross beyond it. Okay, so you can see this world is represented by water, and this one person is drowning. Who can help this person? Only Krishna can help because Krishna is above the Maya. Okay. Now the four kinds of people who do not surrender to Krishna. So first Krishna is describing the four kinds of people who will not surrender to Krishna. Whatever you do, he won't surrender to Krishna. Okay, so what are the four people? Namam duskritino mudha prapadyante naradamaha maya paharita jnana asurim bhavam ashritaha. So what are the four people? Mudha. First is the Mudha. Okay, what are the four? Duskritina means four miscreants. First is Mudha, second is the Naradhama, third is the Maya Parita Jnana, whose Maya, whose the Jnana is her, whose the Maya is taken away by the illusion, by the knowledge is taken by the Maya, or the illusion. Those are the third type of people. And Asurim Bhava, those are two demoniac kind of people. So these are the four people. Krishna says they won't surrender into Krishna. So what are those things? Let's understand by reading the translation. Those miscreants who are grossly foolish, that is Mudha, like an ash. Working day and night. We are working day and night, day and night, day and night. Working for money. We don't have time to see Krishna. Okay, foolish people. Fully working day and night, day and night. No time for Krishna. Who are lowest among the mankind? That is Naradhama. Okay. Whose knowledge is stolen by the illusion. So many knowledgeable people we see in the society. Knowledgeable means they are knowledgeable in material knowledge, not in the spiritual knowledge. So their knowledge is also about the material knowledge. They're trying so hard to gain the material knowledge on the material knowledge. So they are so famous in the material knowledge, and that knowledge is nothing but the Maya only. Okay, that is Maya only. So that knowledge is stolen by the Maya. These people also won't surrender. And those who partake of the aesthetic, atheistic nature of the demon, atheistic people who don't believe in the God, that atheistic nature of the demon. Okay, so these are the four types of people. Asurim Bhava people, that the atheistic people. So these are the four types of people who do not surrender to Krishna. Muda, grossly foolish, hard-working as day and night we're working to earn money. No time for Lord, no time for self-realization. Naradhama, uncivilized people, considered lowest of the mankind. Okay. Then the Maya Prahita Jnana, mislead intellectuals of the society. Many knowledge there, but that knowledge is limited to material knowledge only. And Asurim Bhava Ashrita, the demoniac nature of the people are theistic people. So these are the four kinds of people who won't surrender to Krishna. Now Krishna describes the four people who will surrender to Krishna, who will take shelter of Krishna. So what are those people? Chaturvidha bhajante mam jnana sukritno arjuna artho jigyasurartharthi jnanircha bharata arshabha. O best among Bharata, the four kind of pious men begins to render devotional service to me. Four kinds of people are there who will start rendering devotional service to Krishna. First is the distressed, who is in the pain. Second, the desirer of wealth, who wants wealth. Third, the inquisitive, the jigyasu, they are searching for something, the inquisitive. And the fourth is the jnani, okay, searching for the knowledge, okay, the jnani. So these are the four types of people. You see here, four types of pious people. First is the artha, who is in distress, who is in pain. Then arthi, that is who is the desire of the wealth. Third is the jigyasu, or the curious. And the fourth is the jnani, one who is in search of knowledge. Okay. So these are the four types of people who will surrender to Krishna. But one thing is important. These people should be pious people. Pious people, they must have done some good work. The pious people should be there. Some good work should be there. And when they come through these stage, they will surrender to Krishna. Many people are there who are in pain. Some people will surrender to Krishna. Some people won't surrender to Krishna. So what is the difference? These people who surrender to Krishna are the pious people. Okay. So four kinds of pious people who surrender. So the prerequisite of all those four people should be that they should be pious. And when they are in artha or the distress, they will surrender to Krishna. When they are desire of wealth, they will surrender to Krishna. When they are curious, they will surrender to Krishna. And when they are in the search of knowledge, they will surrender to Krishna. So these are the four types of people, for the four types of pious people who will surrender to Krishna. Okay. So these are the examples. Okay. So example I will discuss in the last few slides are left. So I will come back to this slide and we'll discuss. Okay. But who is best among the all four? Krishna is saying, Tesam jnane nitya yukta eka bhaktir vishishyate priyo hi jnanino atyartham ahamsa cha mama priyaha. So who is the priya? Who is the lovable for Lord? Who is dear to Lord? Of these, the one who is in full knowledge and who is always engaged in pure devotional service is the best. Okay, so the person who is jnani and who is engaging himself in the devotional service of Lord is the best. For I am very dear to him and he is very dear to me. Okay, so Krishna is saying the best among them is the jnani, and who is doing the loving devotional service to Lord is the best. But again, he is saying pure devotional service is very rare. Okay, bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadyate Vasudeva sarvam iti sa mahatma sudurlabha. That Mahatma is very durlabh, sudurlabh. So after many birth and death, he who is actually in knowledge surrendered to me. So the person who is in search of knowledge, who are the fourth category, the search of knowledge, he takes many births, and finally he will come to know about Krishna and start doing the devotional service to him. Okay. So Krishna is saying, after many birth and death, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes, and that is such a great soul is very rare. That Mahatma is Sri Durlabha, and we need to surrender to that Mahatma. Okay. Now the last part, the demigods part. Okay, so let's see what Krishna tells about the demigods. Demigods mean Devata. Okay, Devata are the people who are working under Krishna. Krishna has to maintain the whole world, and so many departments are there. Like knowledge department is there given to Saraswati. The Lakshmi is there. Okay, Lakshmi Ma is there with department of taking department of Dhana. Okay, this material universe is maintained by the Durga Devi. Okay, the king of all the demigods is in the Indra. So many departments are there, many demigods are there. Okay, so why doesn't everyone take shelter of Krishna? This is what Krishna tells, and Krishna tells about the demigods. Let's understand. Those whose intelligence has been stolen by the material desire, who are only thinking of material thing only. Okay, whose intelligence is only indwell, his intelligence is only dwelling in the material desire only. What they will do? They will surrender unto demigods. They will surrender into different devatas and follow the particular rules and regulation of worship according to their own nature. So any person is there who wants too much Lakshmi, he wants too much Dhana, he wants too much wealth. So he won't surrender to Krishna. What he will do? He will start worshipping the Lakshmi Devi. Okay. If any person is there, a student is there, he wants knowledge. Okay. So he won't surrender to Krishna. What he will do? He will go and worship Saraswati Devi. So they will start worshipping the different demigods based on the strong material desire. So when we are thinking on the material platform, then we surrender unto different demigods, because Krishna tells that demigods are also material only. Okay, so Brahmaji is there, he is making different loka, and he is making different diversity. And while making the different diversity, different devatas are also made, different human beings are also made, different lower animals are also made. So different things are made. So actually the devatas or the demigods are also human, or also the living being only, which is material. So they have some lifespan. Okay. So due to why they worship demigods, due to material, strong material desire, and their intelligence is lost in material things only, and they look for quick results. Okay, material results, quick results they want. So they don't want to take to Krishna, they want to take to demigods. Okay, but Lord facilitate demigods worship also. How? I am in everyone's heart as the super soul. So Krishna is sitting in everyone's heart as super soul. So Krishna knows what everyone is thinking. Okay. As soon as one desire to worship some demigod or devata, I make his faith steady. I make his faith strong so that he can devote himself to that particular deity. So in actuality, he is only making that faith strong that he can so that the person can devote himself to demigods. Okay. So how Krishna is facilitating the demigod worship? He is instilling faith in the person, and then he is empowering the demigods. Okay, he is empowering the demigods to give the results, because every results come from Krishna only. So Krishna is only empowering the demigods. Krishna is giving the department to those demigods to give the results. We can see here Krishna is giving the department the knowledge to Saraswati. So if a person is there who wants the knowledge, if they're worshipping demigod, the Saraswati Ma will give the knowledge to them. Okay, so that is the thing. So Krishna is empowering the demigods also. Krishna is instilling faith in people to worship the demigods. Okay, but what is the problem with approaching the demigods? What is the problem? Strong material desire. Okay, that is the problem. Endowed with such a faith, he endeavors to worship a particular demigod and obtains his desire. Okay, so you can see here Ravana. Okay, Ravana is worshipping the Shivji. Okay, so Ravana is worshipping the Shivji as for the material desires. Okay, for the material desire. Okay, But in actuality, these benefits are bestowed by me alone. So particular demigod, if you are worshipping also, that result is being given by Krishna only. Okay. Because demigod cannot give benediction without permission of the Supreme Lord. So they are under the Supreme Lord. They are the servant of Supreme Lord. They are very great servant of Supreme Lord. That's why Krishna has given them some service, okay, for the maintenance of this world. So they are a great servant of Lord. They are great servant of Krishna, and their Krishna is giving them the power of the benediction. Okay, so that is the thing. So when Ravana is worshipping Shivji for some material desires, Krishna is giving the benediction to Lord Shiva to give the benediction to Ravana. Okay, so that is the facilitator. Krishna is the ultimate authority to give the desires, because everyone is under Krishna. Okay. Why doesn't everyone take shelter of Krishna? Okay. Why doesn't everyone take shelter of Krishna? Krishna described, I am never manifest to the foolish and I'm never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent people. So foolish and unintelligent people are under Maya only every time. So they won't be able to see Krishna. Krishna won't manifest to those people. Okay. So I am never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. For them, I am covered by my internal potency, that is Maya. So for them, I am covered by internal potency, that is Maya, and therefore they do not have know that I am the unborn and unfallible. Okay. So if you see Duryodhana, they were foolish and unintelligent. So for them, Krishna is just like a normal person. Krishna was a normal person. Okay. Even though Krishna is the Supreme Lord, these persons are not able to see Krishna. Okay. So that is the thing. Krishna covers himself by the Maya so that they cannot see. Foolish and unintelligent people. O Arjuna, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, I know everything that has happened in the past, all that is happening in the present, and all things that is yet to come. So Krishna says that as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is the Supreme. So he knows everything, past, present, future, everything he knows. Okay. I also know all living entity, but no one knows me. Every living entity Krishna knows about, but other living entities do not know about Krishna, because Krishna is the origin of everything. Okay. So why doesn't everyone take shelter of Krishna? Because of Maya, because of ignorance and delusion. Okay. What is the understanding of pure devotee? What is the understanding of pure devotee? Person who have acted piously in the previous life and in this life, and whose sinful actions are completely eradicated and free, are free from the duality of delusion, and they engage themselves in my service with determination. Okay. So this is the example of Brigari. This is one Dakait is there, number one killer. Okay, that is called Mrigari. Okay, even he can kill the you can see the different animals. They're running away from Mrigari. Such a great killer he was. Okay, so once he met Narad Muni, just by meeting once Narad Muni, he's completely changed. He's completely changed, and now from this delusional state, after he's completely changed, he become a devotee. Okay, so see that this devotee, what he is doing, he's taking care of the ants also. So while he was walking, while he was running, he used to take care of the ants also, so that ants are also not killed. So that is the change. That is the change which happens after a person's become a pure devotee. Okay, that is the delusional state, and this is the devotional state. Okay, so sinful reaction, past all sinful reaction can be washed away just by doing the devotional service, pure devotional service to Lord. Okay, those in full consciousness of me, who know me, the Supreme Lord, to be the governing principle of the material manifestation and of the demigods and of the method of sacrifice, can understand and know me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, even at the time of death. This is the last sloka of this chapter, where it is said different words are used, that governing principle of all the material manifestation, the demigods, the method of sacrifices, and the personality of Godhead, to remember me and understand me at the time, even at the time of death. So these are the some few words which are used here, which Arjuna has not understand fully by only one sloka. So Arjuna will start chapter number 8 from these things also, from this thing only, that what is the governing principle of material manifestation, what is Brahman, what is the method of sacrifices, who is the Lord of sacrifices, who is the demigods, and how to remember you at the time of death. So from this sloka, this is the last sloka of 7th chapter. Next chapter will start. Okay, so next chapter will continue from here. That is 7 after 7.30. Okay, so this is all from the chapter number 7. Okay, so different examples were there. So I told you that after finishing this chapter, I will finish the example. So let's try to understand the example. Okay, so this was the example. So 4 types of people, 4 types of entities are there who surrender to Krishna. Let's take the example of one by one and let's try to understand. I will ask you, I will first tell you the story and then I'll ask you which example they are fitting you so that you can understand the 4 concepts. Okay, let's understand this first example. Okay, great elephant is there, one great elephant. Okay, and one crocodile is there. Okay, they're fighting. So this Gajendra Maharaj, the name of this elephant is Gajendra Maharaj. So previous life he was a great devotee of Lord, but this life he has taken an elephant. Okay, and after taking the body, he was so powerful. He was king of all the elephant. Okay, he was very powerful on the land, but when once he was drinking water on a river side of the river. Okay, and then a crocodile came, and then the crocodile dragged Gajendra Maharaj in the water. Now in the water, who is the more powerful? The crocodile is more powerful. Okay, and now they are fighting for many years. They are fighting, but no one was winning. Okay, so Gajendra Maharaj was in pain, in trouble. You can see he's in pain, in trouble. This crocodile is cutting, is biting the leg of Gajendra Maharaj. Okay, so that just at that time Gajendra Maharaj remembered that he is a servant of Lord and just remember Narayana. And as soon as he remembered Narayana suddenly come, at once come. Okay, just after remembering only he came. Okay, and when the Gajendra Maharaj saw that Lord is coming, he just plucked the flower. He just plucked the flower and offered to Lord. Okay, in such a great pain also he was remembering. He was, by seeing the devotional service, see the devotional service of Gajendra Maharaj, that even in such a pain he is offering the puspa to the Lord. Okay, so that is the thing. That is and after that both are delivered. The crocodile and the elephant is both are delivered by the Lord. So can you give me can you tell me out of Arth, Artharthi, Jnani and Jigyashu, which example is this Gajendra Maharaj? Answer. Yes, 2 answers I have got. Okay, 3 answers. I want everyone to answer except the person who is sleeping. They obviously they won't be able to answer. So yes, everyone is correct. They are Arth or distress. Okay. Second story I am not going to tell. Okay. Second story I'm not going to tell. Everyone knows what is the story. So can you tell me which example is this? Arth, Artharthi, Jigyasu, Jnani. Distressed. One answer is distressed. Artha. Everyone, please answer fast. Second example, which example is this? Artha, distress. Okay, Artha. Yes. Third example. Okay. So Lord Krishna is there. This is the Vyasadeva and the wife of Vyasadeva, and she is pregnant. Okay. So Sukadeva Goswami is in her womb. Okay. So he's not coming out of the womb. So many years he was staying inside because he was very fearful that if I come out, then Maya is there outside and he will be under the spell of Maya. So he was very fearful. He was a great devotee of Lord and he don't want to come under the spell of the Maya. So he was staying inside the womb only. Okay, and he was not coming out. So Lord himself come and asked him to come out. And he told that you won't, even Maya won't be able to touch you. Please come out. Okay. And then Sukadeva Goswami came out. Okay. So that was the thing. So what is that example? Arthati, Jigyasu, or Gyani? Gyani. Yes, Gyani. Yes. Okay. Fourth example. This is Sukadeva Goswami. This is Maharaj Parikshit. So Maharaj Parikshit is going to die in 7 days. One great Naga or the Takshak Naga is going to come and bite Parikshit Maharaj. So he is now searching everywhere how to perfect my life in 7 days, how to perfect my life in 7 days. And he met Sukadeva Goswami and he asked how to perfect my life. I have 7 days only left. These are the things happening to me. Then Sukadeva Goswami said, only way to perfect your life to take shelter of Lord. Okay, to take shelter of life. So you have 7 days left. What you do is you take shelter of love. You remember Krishna. You hear about Krishna. Okay, from a realized soul. Then only your life can be perfected. Okay. So then he surrendered to the Sukadeva Goswami. Maharaj Parikshit surrendered to Krishna. Sukadeva Goswami and Sukadeva Goswami started speaking the Bhagavatam. Okay. So which example is this? Artharte Gyani Jikyasu. It can be inquisitive, it can be in distress also. Okay, inquisitive also, distress also. Okay, so this example is there. Then comes the Dhruva Maharaj. Okay, Dhruva Maharaj is there. So Dhruva Maharaj, 5-year-old child, he was searching. So the story is like that. His mother, his father was a great king. Okay, and the father has two wives. Okay, so one wife is more dearer to the father, and another wife not that much dearer to the king. So two wives are there. One wife is more dear to king, another wife is not too much dear to king. So both have one son, and the Dhruva Maharaj was son of the mother, which was not dear to the king, and other son was more dear to king because he was son of that mother who is more dearer. Okay, so both were playing one day, and then the other son he went and sit on the lap of the king. Okay, so Dhruva Maharaj also wanted to sit on the lap of his father, but when he was trying to sit on the lap of his father, his stepmother came and he said, "You are not eligible to sit on your father's lap because you have not taken birth from my womb." Okay, if you want to sit on your father's lap, you should have taken birth from my womb. Then only you will be eligible to sit on your father's lap. So this 5-year-old child was very much hurt by his mother's sentence. Okay, so he went to his mother and he asked, "How can I get a kingdom greater than my father?" Okay, so his mother said, "Only Vishnu can give you a kingdom greater than your father." Okay, so and then he left the home. Dhruva Maharaj left the home in search of Vishnu. He was so distressed seeing that condition that he left the home. Okay, and he left home and he came to the jungle because his mother said that the people who are searching for God, they go to the jungle. So this small child went to the jungle. Okay, in search of the Lord. Okay, then he met Narad Muni there, and Narad Muni told that Vishnu can give you anything which you want. Okay, and how to worship, all the stages, how to worship, how to meditate on Lord, all those things Narad Muni told Dhruva Maharaj, and Dhruva Maharaj started doing the practice, so severe practice he started doing that in 6 months only he attained the Lord. Okay, and when Lord come in front of in front of him, then he realized the one thing, that I was searching Lord, I was searching, hey Lord, I was searching for you, and when I was searching for the stones. Okay, and when I get you, when you are in front of me, I get the jewels. Okay, so actually I was in search of the stone, and I am getting the jewel when I'm getting you. Okay, so that is the comparison between the material thing and Krishna he was making. Okay, he was searching for the stone when he was searching for the material wealth, and when he got Krishna, he told that I actually got the jewel. Okay, that was what Dhruva Maharaj was saying. So which example is this? Arthati Jigyasu Jnani. Arthati Jigyasu Jnani. Yes. Arth. Arth. Arth means distress, the desire of wealth. Okay. Because he was searching for the kingdom greater than his father. Okay. Arthati. Then comes, this is Balima, this is Sugriv, okay, Ramji. So Sugriv brother has taken away his wife. He was in very distress. So which example is this? Artha. Okay, Artha. Last example. This is the sages of Naimisharanya. Kali Yuga is going to start, and the Suta Goswami is there, who has heard Bhagavatam from the Sukadeva Goswami. Okay, you can see Sukadeva Goswami sitting here. Okay. So Sukadeva Goswami has heard Bhagavatam from Sukadeva Goswami, from the Sukadeva Goswami himself. So Suta Goswami is there, and sages of Naimisharanya. So Naimisharanya is a place where all the sages have accumulated just to hear about Lord from the Suta Goswami. Okay. So which example is this? Arthati Jnani Jigyasu. Jnani. Okay. Jnani. This is the example of Jnani. So these are the example. All of you have given the right answer. So this chapter ends here. So I'm just unmuting everyone, just so that you can chant once with me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Yes. I hope you have understood the chapter. If any confusion, any comment, anything is there, you can ask in the chat box. Mataji, if any question is there, you can read out.
Yes, Prabhuji, I am looking for that. Yes, I am reading out, Prabhuji.
Yes.
And we pray to the demigods without asking for anything. For example, Surya, Jal, knowing Krishna is supreme.
So we can pray to the demigods, but proper consciousness should be there. We should know that demigods are also the servant of Krishna. So when we pray to a Vaishnava, a great Vaishnava, when we see what we pray to a Vaishnava, we pray that we need your association, we need your mercy, so that we can attain Krishna. Okay, we can also attain Krishna. So when we pray to the demigods, when we pray to the demigods are also Vaishnava. They are great servant of Krishna. So when we see them, when we pray to them, we pray for the mercy, so that we can attain Krishna. We can know Krishna. We can surrender ourselves to Krishna. Our devotion towards Krishna increases. Okay, like that we can pray. Okay, so proper moods should be there. We should know what is what. Okay, we should not go for the material desire to demigod. So proper mood should be there, because they are great Vaishnava, and we have great respect for all the Vaishnava. Okay, so demigods are also great Vaishnava. Okay, so we should have proper respect for all the Vaishnava. That is what the proper mood is there. We should not go to them and ask for the material results. Okay, when we are surrendered to Krishna, all things is taken care by Krishna. No need of going anywhere. Okay.
Next question, Prabhuji. What is non-contrary to religious principles?
Non-contrary to religious principles means the marriage, the sex life which is within marriage. Okay, outside marriage is not allowed. Okay, outside marriage, every female is mother, sister, like that we should treat. Okay. One personal question in my personal chat. One question in my personal chat. Can we pray to Krishna along with demigod, as one of the demigod Ganpati is close to me? So when Ganpati is close to me, then Ganpati will obviously hear you. Okay, Ganpati is called Vignaharta. So when we are trying to progress in the devotional life, and when we take shelter of Ganpati to progress, okay, so when we take shelter, Ganpati will be like Vignaharta. So we'll quickly progress in the path of devotional service. So we take the help of the great devotee to reach Lord. Okay, so just like Radharani is very dear to Krishna, very dear to Krishna. So we take shelter of Radharani to reach Krishna. Okay, the Acharya, the previous Acharya, they are very dear to Krishna. So we take shelter of the dear Acharya to reach Krishna. Like that, Ganpati is also very close to Krishna. So we can take shelter of Ganpati so that he can take ourselves to Krishna. Okay, so that is the way we should. That is the mood we should have. Okay. Okay. Any question, Mataji?
No, Prabhuji.
No question. Okay. So
I will read out one, Prabhuji. A drowning person cannot save
yes,
another
Mataji.
drowning person. This is good. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So I don't think there is any question.
No question, Prabhuji.
Yes. So we'll meet tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
One more question is there,
Yes.
Mataji.
Do devotees keep Lakshmi lamp in their house?
So alone, if you are keeping Lakshmi, so that is not good. Okay. If Lakshmi ji alone, Lakshmi ji will think that you are very selfish. You are not worshipping my Lord, which I am worshipping. Okay. So Lakshmi ji is doing Pada Sevanam to Lord Vishnu. Okay. So when Lakshmi ji is doing Pada Sevanam to Vishnu, and we are only worshipping the Lakshmi, then Lakshmi ji will also think that this person is only very selfish. He is only asking for wealth to me, and he is not he is not taking shelter of Lord, which I have also taken shelter. Okay, so that is the. So do devotee keep Lakshmi lamp in their house? Devotees respect all the demigods. Okay, devotees know what is the position of all the demigods. Devotees know what is the position of Ganpati. Devotees know what is the position of Lakshmi, and devotees know what is the position of Krishna. Okay, so according to that, their mood is there when they worship those things. Okay, so when they worship Krishna, they know he is the ultimate. When they worship the demigods, they know what is their position, what should we should ask for them. Okay, so that is the thing. So do devotees keep Lakshmi lamp in their house? So Lakshmi and Radha is same. Radha is expand himself in the form of Lakshmi. So devotees have Radha Krishna in their house, so that is also a form of Lakshmi only. Okay, so that is the thing. But we don't worship only Radharani. We take shelter of Radharani ultimately to reach Krishna. Okay, so we take help of the Radharani to reach Krishna, because Radharani is very dear to Krishna. Okay. Okay. So
Yes, Prabhuji, no more questions.
Mukoti Devatas, demigods, is that correct? I do not understand Mukoti Devatas, Prabhuji. Mukoti Devatas. I do not understand the word meaning. I haven't heard this word earlier. Mukoti Devatas. 3 crore Devatas. So different departments, so many departments, so large universe is there. So many different departments are there, and different demigods are there to take care of all the departments. Okay, but we should know what is their position. That is what we are lacking. Okay. When we know the position of all the devatas, when we know the position of Krishna, everything becomes clear. Okay, everything becomes clear. Otherwise, we are in a bewildered state. whom to worship, what to ask, what not to ask, why we are worshipping. Some people will worship Ganesh, some people will worship Ganpati ji, some people will worship Lakshmi ji, some people worship different demigods. They do not know why you are worshipping, because I think that is a very nice. Okay, that is the answer we get. That is the answer we get. Okay, that I think that I am very close to that thing. I think that is very close to that thing. This is what answer we get. But in actuality, we do not know what is the cause, whom to worship, what to ask, how to worship. All those things are there, which we do not know until unless we start reading Bhagavad-Gita and Bhagavatam. Okay, unless and until we start reading Bhagavatam, this position is very unclear to us. Once we start reading Bhagavad-Gita and Bhagavatam, things gradually becomes clear. Okay, things gradually become clear, and all things that we are doing has something meaning. Some meaning is there. Whatever things we are doing has some meaning. All things started to have that meaning. Started to have in front of us. Okay, so that is the thing. So is Devata is equal to demigod? Yes, Devatas are equal to demigods. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow.
Yes,
Just I'm greeting
Prabhuji.
everyone. Thank you,
Thank you,
Mataji.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. One question we have: due to professional life, we are not getting time to read scriptures. 5 minutes, you can give 5 minutes. If a person says, I don't have 5 minutes also, it is very difficult. 5 minutes you can spend. How much time we spend on mobile? If a professional person is there, how much time is spending on mobile? Okay, half hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, even half hour seems to be very small time for a person who is engaged in professional life to be spent on mobile. Okay, 5 minutes, 10 minutes we can give to read the scriptures. Even one page you are reading daily. That is a large thing you are doing. Okay, that is a big thing you are doing for yourself, for your deliverance. Okay, for your deliverance, you are doing a great thing. If you're reading 5 minutes also a scripture. Okay, so that is the thing. How much time we are spending on mobile? We are not. And people, when we ask people say, I don't have time. See their mobile, how much time they're spending on mobile. Okay, if can a person say, a professional person say, I don't have time, I won't see the mobile. Okay, whatever you do, I'm not going to see the mobile. I don't have time to see the mobile. Can a person say that? A professional person says that? No, he cannot say. That is compulsion. That is compulsory to see the mobile, to see the WhatsApp messages. Many things are there. Okay, but see, when it comes to the life which is actually relevant, the spiritual life which is actually relevant. Okay, the people do not have time. Okay, so that is one thing which we need to understand. What is our priority? And at least we can give 5-10 minutes daily to read the scriptures. At least we can give 10 minutes to chant. Okay, in this way we can start. Okay. Okay, now everyone has time to see the mobile. Okay, so we can read the scriptures also. Okay. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow. Hare Krishna.